Hey, what's up you guys, the Curious Owl here, and today I am doing the Mushy Gushy Tag. It is coming up on Valentine's Day right now, and I am very excited. I honestly used to hate Valentine's Day with a wholehearted passion when I was a lot younger, because unfortunately growing up, I was never really one that most people would want to go out with, and so I felt very alone and depressed, and I had that teenage, oh, woe is me, nobody loves me kind of thing going on, and that was pretty valid for me when I was a lot younger. But then as I started getting older and I got into a much more mature adult relationship like the one I have now with Robert, I've not hated Valentine's Day as much, and I like getting stuff around for Valentine's Day with him because he always makes it really fun for the both of us. We usually have a really good Valentine's Day together. Anyway, this is just a really fun tag with questions relating to Valentine's Day, and without further ado, let's get started. So the first question is Valentines, which is to pick a book with pink, red, and white on the cover. For this, I'm gonna go with The Ring and the Crown by Melissa De La Cruz because it's got like different shades of red and pink, and then the white with the font up at the top. Question 2 is Sweethearts, which is a book with the best pickup line. Oh no, I don't think I pick up on pickup lines in books that often. I don't know specifically which book it's in, but in some of the Beautiful Creatures books, Link does some really cheesy pickup lines throughout them. I don't know exactly what they are or who they're to, but I do remember in the Beautiful Creatures books, Link has used many a pickup line and failed, but they're so stupid that they're funny. Question 3 is Chocolate Covered Strawberries, which is your favorite book couple. For this, I have to go with Ethan and Lena because, I mean, they're my favorite ship of all time. I just adore them. Question 4 is Roses, which is your most romantic book couple. Again, I would go with Ethan and Lena, but I'm gonna not use them for 2 questions in a row. I think the most romantic one would have to be Claire and Shane from The Morganville Vampires by Rachel Caine. I really loved them as a couple. I think that they worked so well together throughout the whole story, and Shane just truly has so much love in his heart for Claire, which he never really had for anybody else in his entire life. So to see him really open up and really take an interest in Claire and really just open up to her in general was absolutely wonderful, and I just adored him so much more, I think, because he was able to open up to Claire. Question 5 is Teddy Bear, which is a book that makes you want to snuggle with someone. To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. I've only read the first book in the series, but it's just, anytime I think about it, just gives me the really warm fuzzies. And I think that this would be really cute to just snuggle on the couch with and read while Robert is playing his video games. I loved this book so much, and I really don't like fluffy contemporaries that much, but this was so cute that I couldn't not love it. Question 6 is Candlelight Dinner, which is a book you take out on a date. I think for this one I'm going to go with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling because of no other reason than just because it's my favorite Harry Potter book. It was one of the books I think that growing up I truly fell in love with for the first time when I was a lot younger. I think this was the one that I really just fell in love with first before anything else. And the last question is Pizza, which is the best book for single people. For this, I'm gonna go with Fragile Like Us by Sarah Bernard because this doesn't deal necessarily with a romantic couple. This is actually dealing with a friendship that kind of seems to be toxic because the story goes into how this girl, Katie, really wants to befriend this new girl that comes to her school that she meets through one of her friends, and basically they get involved with her, but they realize that there's a lot of problems associated with this girl and they try to help her. And it's really understanding how some people in your life that are your friends are just so toxic that you need to just remove them from your life. But it also goes into how difficult that can be for some people, and it was one of the books that, while it doesn't have a romance, was still so impactful for me because I had dealt with a very similar situation when I was growing up, and I just think that since this is dealing more with friendships as opposed to a romance, this would definitely be something great for single people. So those are the questions for the Mushy Gushy Tag. It's a very short one. It's not really that long at all, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your answers down in the comments below if you would like to share them. Otherwise, I will leave the questions down in the description below for you guys, as always, if you would like to do this tag yourselves, as I don't tag anyone in these videos because I don't really know who all has done it at this point, but probably with Valentine's Day coming up, there'll be more people doing it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys!